Hi, thanks for watching. Andy here with the astrology for today, Tuesday the 22nd of May 2018. An interesting day. The moon has already entered Virgo. That was at 3:02 a.m, so that would have been around about 7:02 a.m. Pacific last night. 10:02 p.m. Eastern, but 3:02 a.m. here in UK. The moon's in Virgo now, will be for a couple of days just until the day after tomorrow when Libra comes in. But for now it's Virgo, so attention to detail has gone up. People are very keen to have everything clean and tidy, or at least most people are. I'm not that kind myself, but maybe today I will be, because you don't have to be a Virgo to actually experience these things and go through them. Good time for getting on with routine work, kind of work where you've got to dig deep into things to find answers. A good time for that. Not for really brand new work, but really good in terms of consolidation. Good housekeeping, you see, is what Virgo is all about. Now, also, during the wee small hours, while I must admit I was asleep, just before 10 to 5 this morning, 4:49 UK time, so that's 8:49 last night Pacific, 11:49 last night Eastern, get it right, Andy? We reached half moon, and that's when the moon is 50% full. So what is she exactly? This probably about 52. Let's have a look. She is at this very moment 52.2% full, waxing gibbous, still on her way up. Full moon is coming in on the 29th of May. Gosh, only 7 days from today at 15:19 UK time. That is 20 minutes past 3, so 19 minutes, nearly 20 past 3, nearly 20 past 7 Pacific AM, that is, on the 29th, and nearly 20 past 10 Eastern. Okay, as we come up to the full moon, the energy is much more pronounced. We tend to see a certain amount of psychicness coming in. People are seeing more through the third eye than through the round things at the top of your face. And when the moon actually hits full, it's no anticlimax by a million miles. The phases are always doing things, changing things, allowing us to bring things into our lives, allowing us to move things out of our lives. So we can keep changing, we can still keep things happening, and we can always still keep moving. The moon at this very moment, though, right, is trine Saturn. And Saturn is retrograde at the moment, the most distant planet, the ruling planet of Capricorn, and it has much to do with insight into fears, not just the fears that we have, but insight into them, because sometimes we have a fear of something and it's leading us somewhere. It might put us off doing a thing at the present time, in the here and now, but we might want to keep going and actually make it real some other time. And so it's important not to give in to pressure from others at a time like this. Sometimes, you know you're going to be getting on with something soon. You know the time isn't right, and the people around you saying, come on, get it done now. Well, that doesn't have to be how it works, because that isn't really how life works. We're all in charge of our own self. So the way to go really is not only the way you personally want to go, because, I know most people who are into this kind of thing don't just want to spend their lives being selfish, and neither do I. But it is important that you're going somewhere, broadly speaking, that you want to go. And as long as you keep that intention, and as long as you're willing to keep moving forward, you will get a lot further forward under those conditions. Elsewhere in the alignments, right? Let me see. May the 22nd, the sun is sextile. No, it's not yet, but the sun is going to sextile Chiron. Let me see. 2:48 p.m. So that's early morning in Pacific, mid-morning Eastern. But 2:48, 12 minutes to 3 here in UK. Sun. A lot to do with leadership. Sextile, a very positive alignment, actually. It tends to bring the good things now, but Chiron, the wounded healer, we sometimes we often project, actually, a lot of our own negativity onto Chiron and onto that healing part of ourselves. How often have we heard of someone who's kind of done their best to help somebody, only to find it thrown back in their face, or it didn't work out, or something that didn't go right with it when you would think it would go right with it? Well, Chiron is where those things are worked out in terms of astrology, and leadership should be understanding of those things around about 12 minutes to 3 and onwards. I hope it's not just in that moment. That could be already. We look at the aspects of the moon coming up as the things that are influencing us. It's what's coming into being rather than what's happened. That's the main thing. Okay, Jupiter is going to sesquiquadrate Chiron as well, gosh. And Jupiter is also retrograde, but it's a gas giant, all mouth and no trousers. That's at 4:41 p.m. today. And let me see, 10:13 p.m. this evening. Mercury in 16 degrees Taurus is going to sextile Neptune, and Neptune is in Pisces at the moment. Now, Neptune is the ruling planet of Pisces, so it's a strong one there. All about inspiration. Again, seeing things with the third eye that you don't see with the round things at the top of your face. And Mercury is nothing but mercurial, the messenger of the gods, and sends us some strange messages that we're not expecting sometimes. Try and keep it real, that's the answer. If something doesn't make a lot of sense, don't just dismiss it, but don't go with it until you know the shot, till you know what you're going to do. Okay, that should help. Now then, a quick look at spaceweather.com. Solar wind speed is nothing really, 298.3 kilometers a second. Well, if I was going that fast, I'm sure I wouldn't say it was nothing. But it's not very much at all. About 400 is normal. And the density of the protons, 5.6. That's coming up a bit, so the atmosphere is getting thicker. 40% chance of geomagnetic storms tomorrow, not today, tomorrow, when a stream of solar wind grazes against the Earth's magnetic field. There's one sunspot on the face of the sun, number 2710, 2710, and that just proves to us that we're not quite at solar minimum yet. Okay, well, that just about wraps it up for today. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm sorry this is a little bit late. The internet kind of misbehaves, but I hope you find this in plenty of time. Meanwhile, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment. We will share the journey, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.